Take a big breath in, open mouth, exhale, and then inhale, just bring your hands apart a little bit, and then exhale, unite your hands gently. Inhale, open them apart, doesn't have to be far, and then exhale, draw them in. Continue just like that. My name is Sylvia Mordini, the founder of Life Inspired and Alchemy of Yoga. So every time we expand and move our hands apart, this is like the sun rising. And every time we bring our hands together, this is like the moon rising. There's day, beginning, middle, and then night, end. And everything works in this three-part cycle, beginning, middle, and end. The initiating, the sustaining energy, and the energy of completion. Two more, just like this. Reminding yourself in a very somatic way that everything begins, but everything ends. And now, last time, start to bring your hands closer together, but neither have them full apart or touching, somewhere in the middle. This is the sustaining energy, right? And just feel that you're neither all the way out, initiating, starting a new project, but you're neither all the way in, finishing it. But it's just here, somewhere in the middle. Some people say that this is the transition point. But in actuality, the sustaining energy is where we spend a lot of our life, right? And then palms just turned up and feeling that. And rather than trying to get to the next beginning or to the next ending, just trying to be here. Just try to be here. So if your life right now and in your business, if you have felt a slowing down, you're not at this point of starting a new business, creating all of the copy, initiating the business, or you're not at the point of, okay, that's done, I'm finishing it up, that cycle, but instead you're here. One more moment, palms like this, just to feel that in between. And then hands over our heart, Hridaya Mudra. So if you're in the slow period, your business is slowed down, and you're not in that place of creative excitement, but it's not over, it's not done, it's just slower. Notice how your heartbeat is slowed down, just from that little exercise we just did with our hands. Big breath in through your nose, open mouth, exhale, and release your hands anywhere that feels good. So there really is a season to everything, to a season to relationships, a season to our businesses, and it's more than okay to have a period of time where things are slow. We don't talk enough about it. And instead of resisting it and trying to figure out what's wrong, maybe there's nothing wrong. If you're feeling a slowdown in your business, whether it's your energy towards it or a slowing down in your creativity, just be with that and enjoy it. It's like the people that go to the beach that can never lie down for not a second. They have to constantly go, 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 doing something. Yeah, initiating the next thing. Okay, now that's over. What else am I going to do? Rather than, what about having time at the beach where we're just in a state of relaxation? We're lying down, we're resting. In between the next thing, getting in the water, playing a game, and it's not exactly an end either. It's just that in-between place. And it feels so good. In that in-between is where we're relaxing, you know, the truth is. And learning how to be in the slow moments. And there's moments like that in our relationships as well, where we meet somebody and we're so excited, you know, the honeymoon phase and what have you, or even in a decade-long relationship. It could be years of that. And then there is a slowing down, a comfort with one another. There's no need to impress the other person. You've made all these beautiful discoveries. This is not saying you're not growing together. It's just saying the growth is moving more slowly. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the nature of life, the slowing down. Even if it's spring, you start to see the buds, but they don't just overnight go into full form on the trees. You see them, and there's a slowing down at one point where it looks like these flowers aren't growing. These branches aren't growing, but they are. They're just in the slow period, right? It doesn't always have to look like everything's in this huge hustle of speed to feel relevant and important. And it's really easy for us in the world that we live to get addicted to the speed of things and to think that's our success in relationship, in physical fitness, and we're losing pounds, so it must be working and we're successful, or in our businesses. But the slow cooking method is going to work as well. And it's like a old school crock pot. Just let it be, and it will continue to marinate, to cook. And that's fine. But poking at it isn't going to speed it up, and nor does it need to be sped up. So really ask yourself what your level of comfort is with the slow periods in your life. Whether it's in your business, in your career, or in your relationships, or in your health. How do you feel when it's slow? When you've made that initial huge weight loss for you and then nothing's happening, or it's like just little by little. How do you feel when life is progressing by millimeters and not miles? And then write about that, and write to your slowness, write to that aspect of yourself that may or may not understand that the slow moments are part of the experience as a total whole. And that slowness is to be savored, right? It's to be enjoyed. So if business is slowed, what could you do? You could enjoy the space and the time. You could really savor that bigger bandwidth of having more time to just be and to just rest, to just enjoy your life. It's the white space. Rather than thinking that something's wrong, slow doesn't mean you have to fix something. Slow periods don't mean that something's broken. Nothing is broken. Nothing needs fixed. It's just a slower period of time. But things are still evolving. You are still evolving. And I have to believe that Spirit, that knows what it's doing with our lives, is always working on our behalf to give us the slow periods to process. Even if we're like, yeah, no, I figured this out. Yeah, I've processed that emotion. I got this. I'm on the other side. Really? There's layers. Maybe there's something that knows something more than just the egoic human mind of perhaps if you had just a little bit more space to process the emotion, the experience of what you're feeling, that would make a difference. And so Spirit gives us these periods of slow to help be of benefit to us. So rather than the habitual patterns, the knee-jerk reactions of just like going into the same of what we've been doing, or just racing to the next thing, let's just pause and feel the slowing and see, should I change course, even adjusting a little bit? Just a little bit. But if we don't slow down and we're just like moving through life at this breakneck speed, we won't have that time to see if we can adjust a little bit. And when things are going fast, a little bit of change can throw it all off in a really dramatic way. So, but if we're going slow, like paddling on a bike, not 90 miles an hour in a car, we can just make those sensitive adjustments that will improve the quality of our life and will be more nourishing, loving, and caring for our soul's destiny. And it will highlight where we need to put a little bit less attention and a little bit more care. So wherever it is in your life, if things are feeling slow, just enjoy it. Savor the slow. Love it, appreciate it, be with it, and know that that slow won't last forever either. That's just part of this cyclical nature. And if we can just enjoy it, so that in those times that we are in this race and things are going fast and there is no time to just check in because we're in the doing stage, then the being stage is that allows us to replenish, to recharge, and to stay ignited in the why of our passions. Otherwise, we lose mindfulness. If we just do, and we're not pausing, slowing to ask, like, why am I doing this? Is this still a good fit? Is this still a value to me? Is this still important to me? But we're just going. Maybe we'll blink and 2 years will go by and we'll realize, how did I get here? This isn't where I wanted to be, right? And so letting the slowness occur allows us to make sure that we don't just wake up one morning saying, I don't know how I got here, and this isn't what I ordered. Because we can't just be on hyper speed mode all the time. It's not healthy for our nervous system. It's not healthy mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. So try to embrace the slow. Look at what part of your life you're feeling that, the beauty of slow, and simply appreciate it. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. I'm so happy you're here, and if inspired, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be ever so grateful. From my heart to your heart to the heart of the universe, may you love yourself, love your day, and love your life.